Good morning. The mornings are starting to get a bit brighter now again. Welcome back to Dower House Farms. We're a beef and crops farm, East Cork, south of Ireland. We put up a video every day. Please like and subscribe, as it helps us grow the channel. My man Frank is on it early now again this morning, so we better get these horses fed. Explain now what they all get.
That on there. Super stuff at this all the morning.
That the fast stuff.
Yeah.
That to go fast or nuts.
Yeah, we can't give away the secrets.
Don't give too much of that to Tom now, they'd never fucking catch him. Useless dog check. I don't know myself since I have the boss back by. I only have to go at half speed these days. This one has her own little spot down here in the gates, we call it. It's just like an outdoor pen. This one hasn't been ridden at the moment. She's not even broken yet, she's only a young mare. So Dad's going to get going with her now. But Dad does all the braking and all that crack. I stay as far away from it as possible. Far too slow for me now. Wouldn't have the patience. You'll be seeing a lot of this now over the next couple of months. Any of the calves that we don't have space on the automatic feeder, this is what we used to feed them. 2 20-teat feeders and on the pallet and the mixer in the middle. We lift it in over the pen, then we can feed. You could feed 40 at a time and the mixer will do 40. It's 164 by 40 is 160. But we usually only do about 30, maybe 36, 18 and 18. Because it's hard to get 20. There's actually space for the 20 around the feeders, and if we're very full up we will put 20 in each pen, but I don't know, it's just something in my head I have about giving them, just give them a little bit more space and they do that little bit better. But like, there is loads of space around the feeder, so maybe I'm imagining things. We better get some cattle fed. 3 mixes to do now today, so it's just myself and Dad. And yeah, 3 mixes to do, and the horses. Oh, Pa's coming to ride out. My schooling jockey, Pa Shea. Morning, cows. Better get on the load up, get them fed up. Now, how to pack a pen with cattle. They actually all have room to lie down, you know. There is I think there's 33 there. They're happy out. What are you coughing about? You're ruining my video. These girls. I'm going to get them bedded down there now first. They need to be bedded down. I might even bed them down twice today so I don't have to do them tomorrow. Look at that cow, how she's thriving. Get them all shiny like that now, you'd be fairly happy. You don't get cows really that shiny because they don't get as broad a cover of fat over them maybe as prime cattle, but she is. I think she could be a heifer actually. I must ask your man who owns her now. She's well fit though. Get the net taken off these bales now and bed down these cattle. So this straw is bean and pea straw. That's them 2 bales ready there now. I'll go and tack up this horsey now next, put him on the walker, bed down the cattle, ride the horse, come back and feed some cattle, and so on and so forth until all the jobbings are done. Look at this, for an automatic horse, just walks into the walker himself. Now, go bed down these cattle. Dusty, that wouldn't be ideal for calves now. Fine for these older animals, but that dust would not be ideal for calves. It would definitely affect our little lungs. First lot of two. This is Nelly. He's a 5-year-old. He had one nice run last year. Oh, he is 5, yeah. He had one nice run last spring. We're running on 2 or 3 weeks, hopefully. It's a bit grayer now this morning. We're hoping to get slurry later, so hopefully it stays dry. Nice field winter barley. That'll want a bit of nitrogen now, maybe in the next 10 days. I was working so hard while you were away, I broke all the pikes. There's some man in a brush pile, boy. That's all the horses done there now. There's just 2 of them on the walker there, cooling off. Better go get some cattle fed now. So it'll take me, I suppose, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours to feed them maybe. Better tidy up this net. Keep the place nice and tidy. Hello cows. Alright, I'm coming. You looking for your grub? Even though this fence is only flashing the odd time, oh, it's back flashing full time there now. Now it's stopped again. There's only the odd flash off it, but they're obeying it anyway. They'd pull that wire down straight away if it wasn't on, so. I'll get the mighty Tatoma backed out. T7 225. Get this plugged in. This is the power now for the scales on the feeder. These are Anderson plugs. They're sort of, instead of 3-pin plugs, we find them much better. Now I'll get the straw blower off. Go on and get these cows fed. Start off, the first thing in this mix is soya hulls. 135 kilos to go into it. soil hulls is sort of like it's a halfway house between energy and fibre, so it's sort of used for both. Soya, I've enough of that in now. The last thing to go into the mix now is beet. Driving off that over using the bucket, but look, when the amount of beef we're feeding goes down sort of below 2 ton a day, it's not suitable for that. So I've about 700 or 800 kilos of beef left, but I'm going to put a load of it chopping next there now. So I'll just push this over to one side so we can use it first, and I'll put the fresh load chopped in there then. I think I'll take off the bucket now, put on the shear grab, and get some bales and some maize chopped out. About 2 ton of maize a day for the weanlings. So I'll take out maybe, how many grams did I take out? 7, I take out 5 grams. That should nearly do us for 2 days. We're possibly going to move into the smaller pit now next week. Hopefully we'll get the beef pulled, and we're going to tip the beef in this side because there'll be, should be 500 ton I suppose, or more, 600 ton I suppose, hopefully, and tip that in here, and we'll start using the maize from the other side then, and we'll probably fill that back up with pitted beef then. That's the plan anyway. So probably not a very commonly done thing, but we pit, usually, we didn't last year because there was such a demand for beef, but we usually pit maybe 200 or 300 ton of beef along with soya hulls and maize. So we'll put it into the dye feeder, chop it up and mix it with soya hulls and maize, then probably go say 4 ton of say 5 ton of beef, 2 ton of maize and a ton of soya hulls, something like that is what we usually do, and it makes really good feed then for the summer for the cattle. Just saves on needing to buy in barley or maize or whatever the case is. So it's just all about being self-sufficient. Look, if we get good money for it, if we get right good money for beef there in the spring, it doesn't make any sense to hold on to it. Well, look, it all depends. We make that decision at the time. We sort of try and have a stab at where the future markets are going to be for barley or maize, etc., and see what we're getting for the beef, what the soy hulls is costing us is another thing, and we work from there. So that's more than enough now for 2 days, I would think. I'd say probably too much, but I'm going to have to cut back the meal a bit on the weanlings, so they're eating a good bit of maize now. I upped the maize by 3 kilos a head, so that's an extra good bit a day on there. Loading up there with beef now. put in 6 buckets. I'd say it's about maybe, check now on the feeder when I put in. Say about 4 tons maybe. I can keep them on for 2 days. This yard, it's a bit small and pokey, but for filling a feeder it's nice and handy. Everything's really close. So since we've started putting out the silage in the maize now and just using the bucket for filling the feeder, it really has been a good bit. That's it, chopping away there now. It'll take maybe 5 minutes and that'll be all chopped. Yeah, so there's 3,800 kilos in it. I just checked it there and you can see already it's starting to chop down a little bit. So, find something to do there now for 5 minutes. It's more or less chopped down there now, another minute or 2. That'll be it. I'd say I just went over and got my jacket and it's ready. So probably wants another minute or 2 to be fair. This is the mix for the weanlings now on the outside farm, and it's mixing really well. This is the biggest mix we do. It's about 3.5 ton in a 10 cube is a lot, like, you know. So look, I said it before, I should have a bigger feeder, but all in good time. I'll give it another few minutes there now to mix. Might put diesel into the tractor actually while it's mixing. Just up in the outside yard now. Load of feed for these lads. First side fed. Back out and swing around now. Back in again. Off we go back to the yard. Contractor just rang there now. They'll be on there in 20 minutes. They're going mixing the slurry. They're going piping out the slurry out of the yard at home. There's a bit of rain now for tonight, so it's not fully ideal, but we're only going out about 1,500 gallons to the acre, so that'll be soaked in an hour or 2. So the rain shouldn't have too much of an effect. The ground temperatures are up now. They're up over 6 degrees, so growth is fairly good. This is the field. I'll open the door even. This is one of the fields that got slurry this day last week, and it's really after greening up already. One of our neighbours is getting out a load of straw. So we've all the slats empty there now. They're coming out in a minute. This is the middle pen of cows, the big pen of cows. The weanlings here in the middle. And there's a small pen of cows up the front here. So some of them here and more of them in the crush. So yeah, we sort of use this top pen here as a sick bay a lot of the time, but it is a gift to have it empty for these sort of things. Look, obviously these yards are very expensive to put up, but you couldn't have enough space for letting out cattle. For it just gives you a lot more options to have a bit of space. Now anytime I have space, it just gets filled with something or other, be it cattle or something, but it is nice to have a bit of space. We'll get on there now with the last mix for today, and then I'll probably do another mix. So your man is just here now with the agitator. Gonna go out and get him set up, show him where he's going. Tom,
what's the crack?
Is that the best looking tractor in East Cork?
It's supposed to be the best looking tractor in East Cork and the Cork Collins.
She is nice now, to be fair. But she'll take him out to colour. Mixing away there now. I better get back on my load all and feed some moo-moos. We better let Ash in before they block him in. Go on. The lads are just reeling out there now. I'm going to put out this mix. It's a double mix now, so it'll be a big mix. Keep them going on Monday morning. Job done? No, thank you. I don't like slurry. Nearly at the furthest point there now. So you've nearly 1,000 metres on this time, have you?
Yeah.
So we must only be down about 500, so?
Yeah, I'd say about 7. I'd have to put into 4 and down on.
Yeah, well that's what I thought. I thought it was about 700 or 800 maybe. The usual hardship with slurry. It's too bloody thick. They can't get it to pump, so we'll have to draw on some water. So we'll have to abandon ship for another day. 2,000, yeah. You learn something new every day, boy. How to roll out pipes. I might buy my own set, Tom.
Yeah.
And not a New Holland to be seen. The yard has never been sold. So we disconnected the pipe where we're crossing the road, and we just threw it in there by the passage. They're going to come back, hopefully. They're going to put in 2 loads of pig slurry into it there now this evening or in the morning, and we get it sprayed in sometime the next day or two, whenever they want to go at it. A pure fecking disaster, and annoying for the contractors now because they have enough to be doing. They're busy at the moment, but sure, look it. That's the joys of farming, unfortunately. Get these girls put back into their pen now. Come on, forward, you're supposed to be going, not backwards. Come on, good girl. Right, I'm actually going to do 2 more mixes now. I'm going to do the mix for the cows because actually their appetites is fairly up now. I nearly even left them a little bit short today. So I can, I'm going to do a big enough mix now that will keep them going till Monday morning. And I am going to do the mix then for the outside yard tomorrow. It'll be in the feeder. I'll just bring it up then in the morning. So save the work. Fair suffering, Jackie, isn't it? Surely. What a load of bull they tell me. So they're on there now with pig slurry. I don't know, are they going at it again now this evening, or are they waiting until tomorrow, or what's the story? They're going mixing it now, I think. So we don't need to take out the cattle now this time. It was mixed there for half an hour. I was well mixed last time, but it just they couldn't pump it, it was too thick, so it'll be fine. Hardly moving, Jack. We'll have to go for a third load, I'd say. We're on a new job now. I'd come with Sean for a load, give him a bit of moral support. He says this Dower House farm is a shambles of a job. Can't even pump the slurry.
Never again.
Never again, he says. Anna, that's it from a bad day now at Dower House Farms. See you tomorrow. Give him a thumbs up, Sean.